Hi everyone, welcome to Learn English with Miss. In today's lesson, we will learn how to conjugate the verb live. Live means to remain alive. The doctor said she had only 6 months to live. Live also means to make one's home in a particular place or with a particular person. I've lived in New England all my life. Let's conjugate the verb live in the present tense. I live, you live, he, she, it lives, we live, you live, they live. Let's look at some sentences using the verb live in the present tense. I live near the bus station. She lives far away from the school. The present progressive tense of live is I am living, you are living, he, she, it is living, we are living, you are living, they are living. Let's look at some sentences in the present progressive tense for the verb live. I am living near the bus station. She is living far away from the school. Past tense. I lived, you lived, he, she, it lived. We lived, you lived, they lived. Here are some past tense sentences using the verb live. I lived near the bus station. She lived far away from the school. Present perfect tense. Singular. I have lived. You have lived. He, she, it has lived. Plural. We have lived. You have lived. They have lived. Here's a few sentences in the present perfect tense for the verb live. I have lived near the bus station. She has lived far away from the school. Present perfect progressive tense. I have been living. You have been living. He, she, it has been living. We have been living. You have been living. They have been living. Now let's look at some present perfect progressive tense sentences for the verb live. I have been living near the bus station. She has been living far away from the school. Past progressive tense. I was living. You were living. He, she, it was living. We were living. You were living. They were living. Past progressive tense. Sentence examples for the verb live. I was living near the bus station. She was living far away from the school. Past perfect tense. I had lived. You had lived. He, she, it had lived. We had lived. You had lived. They had lived. Past perfect tense sentence examples for the verb live. I had lived near the bus station. She had lived far away from the school. Past perfect progressive tense. I had been living. You had been living. He, she, it had been living. We had been living. You had been living. They had been living. Past perfect progressive tense sentence examples for the verb live. I had been living near the bus station. She had been living far away from the school. Future tense. I will live. You will live. He, she, it will live. We will live. You will live. They will live. Future tense sentence examples for the verb live. I will live near the bus station. She will live far away from the school. Future progressive tense. I will be living. You will be living. He, she, it will be living. We will be living. You will be living. They will be living. Future progressive tense sentence examples for the verb live. I will be living near the bus station. She will be living far away from the school. Future perfect tense. I will have lived. You will have lived. He, she, it will have lived. We will have lived. You will have lived. They will have lived. Future perfect tense sentence examples for the verb live. I will have lived near the bus station. She will have lived far away from the school. Future perfect progressive tense. I will have been living. You will have been living. He, she, it will have been living. We will have been living. You will have been living. They will have been living. Future perfect progressive tense sentence examples for the verb live. I will have been living near the bus station. She will have been living far away from the school. In today's lesson, we learned how to conjugate the verb live. Thank you for watching and learning with me. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.